When you make edibles, how do you know how much THC is in each edible? You got to calculate it out. At least get it close, because you want people to be happy after they eat your edible, not annihilated after they eat your edible. So here's how you do it, and I'll keep it real simple. Let's say you buy an ounce of weed. Now we're going to convert that ounce into grams. An ounce of weed is 28 grams. And let's say the dispensary or the person you bought it from says it's 20% THC. That means that 20% of the weight of that bud is THC. So you take 28 grams and you multiply it by 0.2, which is 20%, and you come up with 5.6 grams of THC in your bud. Now we multiply that number by 1,000. So it's 5,600 or 5,600 milligrams of THC, again, in that ounce of bud. Now we take that bud and we put it in a pot and we put in a pound of butter. Now you can read about this in Google. Anyway, you melt down the butter and you extract the THC, because THC dissolves very well in fats and oils. When you're done doing that, you take out the weed and throw it away. Now we know that pound of butter contains 5.6 grams or 5,600 milligrams of THC. Now if you use a quarter of that pound of butter, or essentially a stick of butter, we know that that one stick of butter would have 1,400 milligrams of THC. Basically 5,600 divided by 4. So if you make 100 cookies, that means each cookie would have 14 milligrams of THC. 1,400 divided by 100. Let's say you made 50 cookies. Each cookie would have 28 milligrams of THC. That's a big dose. So you have to be aware of how much THC is going into your edibles, so you're not killing people. So it's not real hard. Get your weed, weigh it, convert it into grams. Multiply it by the percentage of THC that's supposedly in it. That'll give you the total amount of THC. Then once you extract it with butter or oil, that means all that THC is now in the butter or the oil. And then as you portion out the butter to make whatever you're making, cookies, brownies, cupcakes, then you can calculate it based on the number of edibles you make as to how strong they are. This is important, and now you know.